Today we have a wild story about a road-raging Range Rover incident that resulted in a massive wreck on the highway. Let's go back and start from the beginning. Joseph's mother was taking her daughter to an interview and was using the full self-driving feature on her brand new Tesla Model S. She first encountered the matte black Range Rover before getting on the Prospect Expressway in Brooklyn. And does that license plate say LOL? Well, at the time she didn't really notice it, and why would she? The Range Rover was behind her as the Tesla took them safely to their destination. It wasn't until they'd entered the expressway that she began paying attention to the Range Rover as it tailgated other vehicles in the passing lane. Once a Honda moved over, the Range Rover driver began tailgating a van, finally overtaking it only to get stuck behind a Volvo that wasn't moving fast enough for him. Zooming in reveals the Range Rover driver flipped off the Volvo driver, but while he was distracted by his gesturing, he nearly ran into Joseph's mother's Model S. He tried to take control and swerve back into the passing lane, but his overcorrection sent the Range Rover smashing into both the Tesla and the Honda next to it. The Range Rover driver exited his SUV unhurt and couldn't be bothered to check on Joseph's mother and sister. If he had, he would have discovered they'd both been hurt in the collision and they ended up being transported to the hospital by ambulance. They called Joseph and he came in his own Model S in case they needed help. When he arrived, the Range Rover driver was claiming that the Volvo driver had hit him before fleeing the scene and that's why he lost control. Joseph tried to access the Dashcam footage, but by then the car had shut down, and he wasn't able to remove the storage device containing the footage as it was locked in the glove box. With no way to access the video files, Joseph turned his attention to his relatives and went to see them at the hospital. Both had sustained multiple fractures and other injuries. A few days after the Tesla had been towed to a service center, they opened the glove box and called Joseph so he could come and retrieve the footage. When he watched the video, Joseph discovered the Range Rover driver had lied to the police and the insurance companies. When his insurance provider received a copy of the Dashcam footage, they accepted responsibility immediately. Joseph is now having the police report modified to include the facts revealed by the footage, including that the Range Rover driver lied. His family is also pursuing legal action against the Range Rover driver for the emotional distress his actions caused. It's awesome when Dashcam footage results in justice being served.